All right, so you're wanting to win and grow every single day. You're wondering if that's even possible. I'm going to give you one strategy to show you that that is. Even when you lose, you're still going to win the day. Even when you take a step backwards at times, you're still going to win the day. You're still going to grow. And I'm going to show you how that works. The reality is, if you have a loss or if you take a step backwards, sometimes that's where you're going to find your biggest wins and your greatest growth. Cognitively, you have to choose to win each day though. Consciously, you have to make a choice that every day is going to be a win. Every day you're going to grow forward, regardless of the steps backwards and regardless of the obstacles you face or the little losses that you have throughout that day. Here's the strategy. It's really, really simple. All I want you to do is every night, when you're doing your journaling, when you're a client of mine, so you're going to be setting your schedule for the next day. You're going to be planning your next day. You're going to be setting your MITs for the next day. Before you do any of that, what I want you to do is assess the day that's been. We can never grow what we do not measure. We need to measure every single day. What I want you to do is I want you to have a look at all of the things that you could have done better. All of the things that you didn't put 110% into. Now, firstly, I want you to ask yourself, what out of those things does not belong in my life? If I didn't put in 110%, why am I doing it? Does it belong in my life? Is it going to move me forward? If the answer is no, get rid of it. If the answer is yes, next thing, I want you to ask how you can do it better. What's the solution? How could I do that better tomorrow? What can I learn from that today? Then what I want you to do is I want you to write those learnings down. And I want you to make those learnings a part of your tomorrow. Now there where you had a step backwards and a loss throughout your day, you've just got to win from that. Because every time we learn something, we're able to grow as long as we implement that learning into our next day. Then I want you to look at your wins for the day. Maybe that's your wins. Maybe one of your big losses taught you a great lesson, and that's a huge win and that's a huge breakthrough for you. Because in exploring that lesson, in measuring what we've done and how it can move forward, that's a massive win in and of itself. But I also want you to reflect on where you won, where there wasn't steps backwards, where you didn't have a failure today, where you actually just had a win. Even if it's that you got up when your alarm went off this morning and you didn't hit snooze. Even if it's that you got your water intake for the day in. Even if it's that you were able to maintain a positive frame of mind, a positive mindset around some people that might have been somewhat negative, and you were able to not allow them to affect you in that way. Give yourselves wins every single night. Wins from the wins and wins from the losses. Wins from the losses is going to create growth. Wins from the wins will give you wins, but also growth, because we double down on those wins. And then every day, we're stacking wins. And there you can see, that's how we win every single day. That's how we grow every single day, by measuring. What we measure grows. It's as simple as that, brother.